and welcome to MGP641. I'm Kevin. With me as ever, there's Sheepdog, Anna, and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
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 Did you miss us? Me and Anna were gallivanting. Did you know we weren't here last week?
I had sock puppets that acted out your bits.
Let's not pretend you got them specific for the podcast. I know you've had them for years.
Well, they're voodoo dolls that I reuse.
I've had your wife send me messages warning me about the sock puppets that you use and asking for advice.
I realised I'd made a terrible mistake, and that the one that I've been really laying into all these years it had Anna's name on it, and it's meant to be you, so I had to switch them round. So you should start seeing your health pick up from now, Anna. I'm really sorry.
Oh, that would be nice. It's
explains-
got worse this week.
This explains why I'm currently sat here with a tens machine and old man shoes on. I've fallen apart over the last week.
Oh my god, he fell over my scooter.
I fell over a scooter and got it trapped in my shoe.
I don't know how he did
It's
it.
not that tiny. You're making us sound like a borrower.
Oh, she wasn't anywhere near it. It was folded up in the corner of the room.
It was there all week. It in the same position. And when we brought it in, we just put it in the same position. Nothing was different. But then I was putting my shoes on, so I was facing away from him. Turned around,
Yeah,
and
so you left
he
me unsupervised.
He fell in slow motion and somehow got the scooter in his shoe. And he's like, "Oh, help me!" I'm like, "You're in it. It's in your shoe. You've got
the good news for you, Pabby, is you're going to be carrying me around Manchester all weekend.
What?
I'm a broken man, so make sure you bring some kind of trolley with you to put me in.
Wait, I thought you were just mentioning you some sort of scooter.
That's Anna's. I can't use that.
Oh.
Mine's only a temporary injury, and apparently temporary injuries don't trump chronic injuries. I've been told every time I complain
I've got
about
these voodoo dolls sorted now.
I said,
he complains and complains. I'm like, yeah, I live with this daily.
And as I try and explain to you, that means you're used to it. It's worse for me.
But you don't take any pain medication. You're like, oh, I don't want it. I'm like, it's for pain.
My brain. Yeah, but I don't want my brain to be pickled.
That was gabapentin. We haven't got. I was just giving you a stronger painkiller that I have.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed that because of my blood pressure.
I know you're not allowed that, but just one to make the pain go away. Oh.
Well, that's what my tens machine is for, and my old man shoes.
But you were complaining about it. Not half hour ago.
All very exciting stuff. We were gallivanting in the sea. Where were we this time last week? What day is it? Wednesday. We were docked in Rotterdam, a city where Anna refused to get off the ship.
I went to that other place where there was ice, the sea ice. Apparently, you haven't had sea ice in 10 years.
She got off in Hamburg and it was snowing and the river was frozen and it was so cold. So she didn't get off in Rotterdam, so I had to go exploring on my own. So I went off to Amsterdam on my own, like a brave boy, and I went to Gouda on my own, to the Cheese Man, like a brave boy. But then we had an adventure in Bruges together, didn't we? We went to a lovely meal in Bruges where Anna thinks she was fed rabbit by a stranger.
It was horrible.
It was an odd week.
It was not because I like Flemish stew. When we went with Andy ages ago and had this Flemish stew, I was like, this is the best stew I've ever had. And then we picked like this random place because everywhere looked a bit different and it was nasty. I couldn't eat it.
I suspect it's more your tastes changing because I doubt you like many things you liked 7 years ago because you go in cycles of what you like and don't like.
Yeah, but the meat was weird. Your
entire body changes every single cell over 7 years, so you're not the same person you were 7 years ago.
Yeah,
either.
but it was weird meat. It just didn't feel like it was beef.
Did you go to that square we went to, Kev? And did you make Anna choose a bar?
Yeah.
No. Well, I made her choose a restaurant. We don't go to bars these days, Sheepdog. The rules are different. I'd made her choose a restaurant. It was very similar though. We walked into a square. I mean, you've been there. It's a square that's just surrounded by bars and restaurants. And I just stood there and said, choose one. I didn't give her the time limit that I gave you because she's not as
buying you two dinners if she doesn't pick one quick enough.
Yeah, she's not as quick on her feet as you in your 20s was.
Did you check out whether that Gar place was still there? That did the?
I can't remember where that was. I did think about it. I saw the beer wall that we went to.
I'm not even sure that it was a legitimate place.
It was a weird little side street, wasn't it? And I can't remember where it was. And the internet doesn't seem to be able to help me. So I think it was just a man giving us his weird liquids in a back alley.
Tasted like weird Bacardi liquid, to be fair.
It
Maybe a
was,
couple of slices of
and
cheese.
for anyone who doesn't remember, it was a beer that was served in thirds of a pint because it was so strong and comes with a plate of cheese.
But why?
Kev
We
didn't
didn't
tell me
know.
it was that strong
Cheese?
either. So we were on our way back, and I'm like, I feel a little bit drunk. And he's like, yeah, it's probably that 25% beer you had for breakfast. I'm like,
Jesus.
oh, okay.
Is that
Very
where you
strong.
laid down on the floor? Or is
Yeah,
that
after he
somewhere
had a
else?
cigar, the
Yeah, that
cigar
was
broke him.
cigars.
I showed her the location of where you lied down. We did it.
Oh,
We
that's
did a
cool.
lot of the memory tour. Said that's where we went in the cigar shop. That was a weird sealed room, and then that's where Sheepdog died in the street afterwards. And he
Yeah, I
was
could not handle
he was
nicotine in the
reincarnated, but
slightest.
he's never been quite the same after that cigar.
Oh,
It kind of broke him a little bit permanently. All his hair fell out immediately off the back of it. He had
Might say to my doctor.
luscious locks before that cigar.
I say to my doctor, could like a single cigar back in like 15 years ago cause all this? I don't know how long ago it actually
And he's
was.
like, "You mean all this time you haven't told us you had a cigar? This changes everything."
You weren't in Belgium, were you? I'm like, yes. Oh, it'd be terrible.
But yeah, we had a jolly fine time, and yeah, apart from the
spent
fact
too much
I'm
money.
a broken man. I mean, it wasn't too bad. We've certainly had. It wasn't like Disneyland levels of spending too much money. We've had worse spendy trips. I like cruising because you pay for all your food and stuff in advance, basically. So we actually spent less over the course of the week than we'd spend in a week at home.
Plus, if you really
Oh.
get hungry, you can just fish
Yeah.
off the side of the boat, can't you?
Exactly.
Well, if you're hungry,
mean-
you can get this. The everywhere's open. Like
Yeah.
one shuts, the other
It's a
opens.
24-hour fish and chip shop.
Nice.
My kind of place.
You should come.
Yeah.
Pal.
Yeah, we were saying we need to bring you on a cruise. When I had to do 2 days wandering around the Netherlands on my own, Anna did say we have to bring you on the next one so that you can guard me.
I did hear
I'm
there
imagining
was a
that Anna
running
spent
joke.
those 2 days begging the ship's captain to just sail away. Leave him in. Come on, just sail off.
No.
She
I
likes
know.
me. I'm a nice man. I've just bought her a colouring book that is far more complicated than I thought it was on first look.
Well, I haven't got pens that are thin enough for that. It's
Yeah.
nice, but goodness me.
TikTok's been advertising a Pokemon colour by numbers book to me all week, so I finally caved and bought it, and we just opened them up. So I got Anna a Disney Princess one. We've just opened them up, and my word, I need a magnifying glass. This is going to be complicated stuff. I'm going to be a comic book level illustrator by the time we're done with this. And that summarises our week on holiday. I have, though, played a new game. I actually managed to download a new game on ship Wi-Fi after
Interesting.
not being able to
Really?
find. I could not find a video game shop in either Amsterdam or Rotterdam or Gouda. So I don't think they sell video games in the Netherlands. But I did manage to, on the ship's Wi-Fi, download the new Mario Tennis game when that came out last
Okay.
week. So I have been playing quite a lot of Mario Tennis. Those of you who aren't aware, I love Mario Tennis. I love tennis games in general. One of my, I think if I reckon if I did my top 20 games of all time, Pete Sampras Tennis on the Mega Drive would be in that top 20. It was one of the cartridges that had the extra slots to plug extra controllers in. And I remember taking my Mega Drive to Scouts for a doubles Mega Drive tennis tournament. I love a tennis game and I love a Mario Tennis game, which reminds me, can we have Mario Golf next, please? I like all the Mario sports games. But yeah, I've been playing loads of Mario Tennis and it's actually surprisingly good as a game. The tennis is as good as it's always been, but there's a whole weird story mode with lots of mini games as part of it as well. I'm having a jolly nice time. I've not played it online yet because the internet on the ship wasn't stable enough for me to play online at sea. And since we've been home, I've basically been working the whole time because we allowed ourselves 4 days between getting back from the cruise and disappearing off to Manchester for a Lego thing. So I've not had time. I don't even know how my Switch is. I don't think I've unpacked it yet, but I did play probably a good 4 or 5 hours of it on the cruise over the course of a few days. And so far, I'm having a jolly good time with it, to the point where since I've got that, I haven't opened up Animal Crossing. So it might have killed Animal Crossing for me just in time for Pokopia to come out in a couple of weeks. So I guess it probably is a good time for Animal Crossing to be done for me because I can't possibly play 2 like daily login cozy games. I'm not Pab. I don't want 8 games to run through every lunchtime because I've got to get my daily chores done. That sounds far too much hassle for my taste. I can only manage one at a time. But I think Mario Tennis will probably tide me over until Pokopia now. It seems jolly good fun. Thin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent.
I haven't really done anything different from last week myself. Like it's just more Cult of the Lamb. I felt a bit. I sat down before the podcast and just thought I said everything I could possibly say about Cult of the Lamb last week. It's fun. I do think you need to pop it on your cozy game list for when you
I've
need
got it.
something in the middle.
I've got
Yeah.
a physical copy of it and a digital copy. I think it's one of those games
Yeah.
that I've bought on Steam Deck, and I also bought for my Switch boxed collection, and probably have never opened it.
I think you'll enjoy it. I mean,
I know Anna's
the
played it and has
humor
a
of it
has a
is
lamb
up
called
my
Kevin.
street.
Yeah,
Um,
died.
No, he didn't. Kevins
I
don't die.
I had a bit of a struggle in the week of, you know, how I was very excited and proud of myself for completing Silk Song. Well, Ollie completed it, and I was feeling a little bit smug that he was only a little bit quicker than me for doing it. And then I discovered that Game Pass records how much time you spend in the app, not in the game. And so I'd been reading what I thought was his time on that, but it turns out he'd left it idling for God knows how long one day, and his actual game time was like 100 hours quicker than me. And so I was like, well, still all right, you know, he's younger than I am. But then my youngest has been playing it, and he's already like halfway through the first act, and he's already quicker than me at it as well. And I'm like, no, God. So I'm officially old now. I can't
I mean, if
game.
they're surpassing you and competing to be the real alpha of your family, that probably is the time to send them out to get jobs, and you can retire. I think that's how it works.
I
I
have
think
started to
once
lean
they
into
start
it.
beating you at things, it's not your responsibility to pay the bills anymore. They're the rules.
I asked one of them earlier. Well, I asked the middle one earlier if he'd help me carry some stuff to the skip because I've got a bad back as well, funnily enough. And he was like, "Why? Oh, I'm tired." And I said, "Look, in this house, you are either second strongest or joint. I don't know. You know, I need him and my wife to have a fist fight to see who's the strongest, really." But I appealed to him. He's like, "You are the second strongest, and I'm injured at the moment, so that makes you the strongest. You need to do it." And he was straight down helping out then because he loved the fact that he was, yeah, the strongest on hand. Bless him. But it can't be much longer before if I keep getting weaker, he's going to get stronger. But like you say, you have to be the breadwinner. I'll just continue harebrained scheming it, and I'm doing all right. But yeah, no, both of them are thrashing me on this. It's outrageous. Other than that, I mean, the only other thing I've been playing is more Minecraft, which I'm finding. I know they obviously changed quite a lot over the past few years, and one of the things was the underground ancient cities and all of that, whatever they're called. But we are currently in a mountain on that, and the resources are so abundant in there. I feel like it's probably just luck of the draw, but I'm also just blown away by literally there's emeralds, there's iron, there's redstone and diamonds, and we are just like filling our boots from this mountain, and we haven't even begun to dig into it or look around or whatever, but we've just stumbled across this like absolute god mountain.
I
And
know
it
they
does lead.
patched it to make it so that you basically didn't have to strip mine anymore. You should be able to find a lot more stuff like visible to you when you're wandering around. So it's more about exploring rather than just digging straight lines. So it's probably the impact of that.
Continuing on the theme of me being old, Ben just suddenly goes, "There's an emerald over there." And I'm looking, thinking he means in the vicinity of where we're standing. But on his screen, because we were playing split screen, he's looking across a valley, sorry, to the other side of the mountain. And I was like, "I don't think you can see an emerald from here." And he was like, "I can." And he went and got it. And I'm like, "Bloody hell, I can't see that. I couldn't see that at all." So yeah, I'm really feeling sore from just being out as an old man. But no, it's been really fun, and yeah, that's what I've been spending all my time doing. Really.
When do we change the name of the podcast? Because I think we're moving beyond mature.
Yeah, well, I feel like we're probably mature for the first time. So people used to be like, "This isn't mature. These guys are in their 20s."
Do we follow cheddar rules? Do we become extra mature? Is that the next logical name expansion?
Yeah, I think that probably works. We should
If
make
in doubt,
some sort
follow
of
cheddar
thing.
ruls.
But yeah, I mean that's my lot. Other than that, I haven't really. I've got some shenanigans. I went and replaced my car the other day. I also someone rang me earlier and was like, "Would you be interested in doing a survey? We have to check whether you're eligible." And I went through it and was like, "Yep, cool." I don't know why. I think I was just bored in the moment. And then that survey took 55 minutes, and I regret every single moment beyond like the first 10. I really wanted to back out of it and kept thinking, no, I'll go on further. But oh my god, it was horrendous. Don't do that if you're getting calls. I think it's Ipsos just ringing.
I mean, I don't
ringing round.
answer the phone, so there's no danger of me being caught up in something like that.
I thought it was going to be something important when I got a call from like an 020 number, but no, God. I also forgot. This is just again Friday. I realised that I'd booked this week off work, so I was like, oh, cool, which was a right godsend. I wish I'd gamed more with it so far, but yeah, just the kids are off. But I'm getting so old, I'm forgetting that I even booked time off. I was quite like shocked when I realised I had to like wrap up so many projects and be like, right, I'm handing all this over to you. I'm not in on Monday, and that wasn't the best move. But yeah, I'm off for a week. It's been nice. So yeah, over to Anna and Pab. What have you been playing?
What have I been playing? So I played. Well, hold on. Let me just. I'm doing my nails. 1 second. Let me just move this to over here. There we go.
Me too.
Oh, I was just like, this needs to go over there. I need to do it now. So on the cruise, before the cruise, I downloaded something about a drowning city. Don't really remember what the title was. And
Sinking City?
Yeah, I tried to, well, because it was like on a deal for like £4. I thought, for £4,
Yes, I
I'll give
remember
it a
this.
go.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's on the Switch. It's too dark, and I've no idea what's going on. So I didn't. So I just shut that down. I was like, nope, can't be bothered. It's too dark, and it needs you to shoot, and it's not got a lot of bullets, and it wants you. It's just not great. But you can use the motion controls to like fire, but obviously I'm laying down. I don't want to be moving my Switch to shoot things, so I shut that down. I was like, I can't do this without a proper controller because the Switch is massive to hold, and I was just like, nope. So I didn't really play anything else on the ship, and then the past 2 days. So yesterday I turned on the Xbox, and oh god, high on Life 2, I think it's called, or Life.
Yeah,
Was
that's right.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
I was like, I know it's something like that. So that has come out, and I was like, well, the first one was like a bit mental and weird. So I played this one, and basically you are now going after this company because this company is using humans to make aliens feel better. So they're like farming us and killing us to help the alien races. So I was like, okay, and now because I did something, I am now the enemy of the Guardian people. So they're after you as well. And it is mental. I went on a cruise ship with a gun, because the guns have faces, you see, and they talk to you. So I've been on a cruise ship. I've killed like the Loch Ness monster. And then one of the guns, I had to do something to it, and it was not nice. And I was like, this is mental. But it's a mental game. I don't understand how it's been made and why it's been made, but it's mental. But it's fun. Like you get puzzles now, and obviously like you go off to the side, you find like a side room, and you use one of your powers because like each gun has a different power. I have 4 at the moment. Yeah, like one, like they're, because like it's a family that got abducted, and the mom has now got a relationship with one of the guns, and now has a baby with the
What?
gun. Yep, yep,
Okay.
yeah. I don't understand, but that's what happened. And I have a half brother that's half alien, half human, and he lives in like a pokeball. And when he gets excited because you go around on a skateboard, he gets happy, and when he's like happy and you get into a fight, you can throw him out and he goes like bananas at them. It's a very weird game, and it's very colourful, and it's just, yeah, you just forget about everything and you're just playing this mental game. And then today I was like, I had enough of that because I did play all day yesterday. I had a big gaming day because I haven't had one for ages. And then today for a couple of hours I went back to Shadows, Assassin's Creed, and I've just been
Okay.
going because like the big circle, you get like the main people you have to get. Like if you have shows, you understand, like you have this big circle and then you get other circles that go off from that circle, like your whole objective, because it's not just a list, it is like this massive big piece of like paper and like these people you have to kill. So like I've got 2 left on the big main one, but obviously I've gone to that and that opened like 5 more people and things I have to go and do. And
Yep.
I was like, oh
Mhm.
god. But I've just been doing that. I've just gone to like the edge. I found the edge of the map because I had to go up there to get the oh my god, what's it called? When you stand on a tree and it goes round. So I had to go and get one of them, and I found the edge of the
I
the
like
map.
the eagle
But
vision thing, whoever it was.
yeah, and then I
Yeah.
found like a special chest up there, which was fun. And now I'm just going, I think like in the east somewhere to do some bits and bobs. But like they've put some like quality of life things in it. So like now you can use your L2 as long as you're going slow, and it will pick up all the treasure that is
Oh,
around where you
that is
are.
good.
Because yeah, it you could use that when you were like looking for the lost pages and temples, but it wasn't really working anywhere else. But as long as like now you go slow and you press L2, and um the treasure will glow, and obviously you have to go over it so it stays on your screen so you can go and get it. So that's nice that they've done that. They've just put out a roadmap for it. I think it was like today or yesterday. I haven't watched it because I was playing the game.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, obviously things are coming. They're not forgetting it. So I've just been playing some of that, which is nice. Anything else? No, that is
Whoa.
that's it. I got a new phone now. I finally
Excellent.
got through the whole. I don't know if I told you all about the stupidness of
My
it.
stream asked you all about it because you crashed my stream with it all.
Oh,
All your argument with your phone. Anna had a complete meltdown over her phone password.
I couldn't remember it.
Oh.
I couldn't remember my phone password, and I couldn't remember the Mac password because like they're different, and I lost my mind because after 3 attempts it like shuts you out for 5 minutes. So I'm like fine, but then I went again and it's like 50 minutes. And I was like, I can't bother to wait 50 minutes.
Oh.
Just want to order a new phone, and I had a complete and utter breakdown. But like the day after I got a new phone, I have the 16 now. I went from
Mhm.
13 to a 16 because my 13, don't know why, but it just wouldn't hold a charge anymore.
Because it was 50 years old.
It wasn't 50 years old.
It's older than me.
But I don't know what happened. Like 1 week it's fine, next week it would not hold a charge. It will charge to 100%. By say I get up at like 8, by like 11, it's dead and it needs a charge. And I'm just like, I can't live with a 2-hour phone. So I've got a new one and it's mental that I've had it on all day and it's still on like 50%. I'm like, this is mental because my old phone was constantly having to go on charge and I couldn't live like that. It was wrecking my brain. But yeah, I don't think there's anything on the horizon. I haven't really looked actually, but yeah, just playing my old games, just doing my thing.
You played
But
some new games.
yeah, I guess like I didn't even know it was like out. Yeah, I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was out. But I was like, oh, okay, I'll play this. It is a mental game, but it's worth a look if you just wanna. Yeah, it's very strange game, but whatever. It's like I don't know, like aliens talking about how they get humans and get high off them. I'm like, that's so weird, but it's a funny way of
Yeah, it's from
doing a
the
game
well,
again.
it's from the it's, it's from a
Yeah, it was, but then
it, it
yeah.
it was it was the studio that was founded by the Rick and Morty guy,
Mhm.
and then he left that studio because of the allegations about things. So it's like that sort of humor though, like Rick
Yeah,
and Morty-esque humor a little bit, I think.
I've never
Which I don't think.
watched Rick and Morty, but yeah, like I've seen clips, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's
Yep.
that kind of. But yeah, it's mental. You've got weird bears in there and weird aliens. Like one of the things they just said, I went to speed dating and ended up with 3 dates, and then they went to bed together, all of them.
Oh,
A bear, a
okay.
human man, and a weird looking alien shiny thing.
Isn't that
Very
just Winnie the
strange.
Pooh?
Huh?
You just described Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the
But
bear that looks? Is it the bear that looks a little bit?
like Naughty Bear.
He looks a little bit like a Care Bear, but like
Yeah, and he's got
weirdly
looks
knockoff.
unhappy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen a bit at the start of the game. So yeah.
Yeah. It's a strange one. But yep, that's yeah, I want to go and play Zelda again, the not Breath of the Wild, the other one. What was the new one
Tears
called?
of
Yeah,
the Kingdom.
I want to go and play that, and my brain is just like, go and play Zelda. Why don't you go and play Zelda? Go
Have you
over
got it?
there. Yeah, I've got it. It's
Have you got the
obviously
upgrade as well?
no. I think that's why I didn't play
I
it on
would
the
probably get the upgrade.
because I saw it on. So I turned it on the ship, and it says, "Oh, you got like that. There's an upgrade," and I was like, the internet wouldn't work, and then my hotspot wouldn't work, and I was like, oh, so yeah, I think that's when I need to like download
Yeah,
that and
it's
then
worth
just
it. I
go.
think because it costs
Yeah,
like I think it was £7, I think, or something like that. It's not a huge deal, but it looks better. The frame rate is considerably better.
Mm.
It's just like this is how this game should be
been
played. Yeah, yeah,
because I have the 2, so yeah, I'll get the
yeah. I think it's
upgrade
worth it.
later on. I
Isn't that
forgot
the one
about
that's
it.
free if you've got online? Or is that a
Yeah,
different one?
one of them
Oh,
is. Yeah,
maybe
I don't have online
you
because I don't
might
use
be
it.
right.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
is
I
it? I
think it
don't. How
is.
much is the update? Are you better off
£7.
just getting online? Oh, okay.
It's like £7. Yeah, it's not
Okay
worth
then.
it.
I'll shut up.
Okay, so over to Pabby then.
Yeah,
What
Pab,
have
come
you
on,
been
Oh
do your
doing?
no,
33 minutes. Crack
I
on.
know what the
I'm so
hell.
sorry.
We're going to finally bring the average down. It's all I've ever wanted. I
know.
want a 60-minute average, and we're going to move towards it today. If Pab manages to get this to an hour, I'm going to
Honest
be
to
annoyed
God,
with him.
Sheepdog will tell you. I had all sorts of stuff planned for last week, and we didn't even need it. Me and Sheepdog just rattled off an hour easy. It was
We did, but you also somehow were the Grim Reaper of the game you spent the most time speaking of, because I went
did I?
offline the next day. That oh bloody, I forgot the name of it now. The one you
Oh,
spent
High Guard. Yes.
High Guard, yeah, immediately dead. They've sacked all
It's
their
not
staff.
dead. They've not sacked them all. It's still
Mate, they've laid off like
skeleton
so
shift.
like 90% of their staff, and the game just seems like we were talking about how they've got all of the plans for the future of all the different bits they're going to release, and then they were just like, yeah,
So by the time the podcast came out, that had all happened.
Oh yeah, possibly.
essentially the game was so dead, and I kept thinking to myself, like, people are going to listen on Saturday and just be like, oh, I'll check that out.
I mean,
And it was
to be
already
fair,
dead. I think it is still playable, but
Yeah,
all the people
yeah.
who've been let go have gone. They wrecked that game because it was like the Game Awards. It was the last game announced, and people got really upset and took it out on the poor game. But all they'd done was bought the slot to announce their
They didn't
game.
buy the slot. That's the
Well,
thing.
whatever. They got the
Jeff
slot.
Keighley offered the slot to him because he liked it that much.
Yeah, so they got that slot. People were upset they got the slot because they were expecting some big thing they'd heard of or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it got a bit bombed because of that, which is mental. That's so unfair. But then I don't feel like that would necessarily. I don't know. I don't feel like that would necessarily beat a game that was capable of coming through it. Because if you look at something like No Man's Sky, which I personally was very like about back in the day, people love that now. That's come through leaps and bounds, and that had a really, really rocky start where they couldn't meet the expectation at the time, and they went and did it. Whereas this game has just laid off all of the
What game
staff.
was that, Sheepdog? Sorry.
I was saying that No Man's Sky had a really bad
okay,
start.
okay.
Yeah.
So
And I'd been quite negative about it, and then it turned out they'd done really well.
Well-
Over the course of it, people love it. But this game, High Guard, yeah,
yeah.
it just they've just hit self destruct on it. I think they just decided to pull out.
Like the difference there is, Sheepdog, that they got it was a paid game, that one, and it was heavily pushed by Sony. So they got a lot of pre-orders and stuff like that, and basically a lot of money, which allowed him and the team at the No Man's Sky team to like work on it. Also, that's effectively a single player game at the time. Anyway, it was.
Yeah, true. You need a crowd for this
And
one, of course.
whereas this game, if you don't have the audience, you're kind of dead in the water. You know what I mean? It's as good as the game can be, and people can like it. If you don't have the community to back it up, it's gonna die just because it's gonna fizzle out because there's not the audience for it. Which is what I said last week. Is that it's a perfectly fine and good game, but I just don't know if it's gonna pull me away from my forever games of like Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, Fortnite. It's not gonna pull me. It's not necessarily gonna pull me away from those games.
Fair, even in the comments to the news story saying it was going, people were like, "I've never heard of this game, and why on earth did they think I'd play this over Marvels?" And all the other games you've just listed, people were chucking in like 6 or 7 game names and going, "They're all perfectly fine in this." Yeah, it was a bold gamble, but it is a shame to see one fall, especially between, as I say, you talking about it and the podcast releasing. It was like it had already fallen down. I don't really, because I don't think there's any plans for them to try and salvage it. But yeah, what are you going to kill this week, Pabby?
Oh, probably nothing this week. Kev mentioned my my daily routine. You'll be pleased to know I have another one.
Of course you do.
I have a new
Do you
daily
actually
routine.
do you have a job anymore, or is this just it now? You just do your dailies.
I mean, with dailies could take probably at worst 10 minutes, so it doesn't take long. My new one is Solitaire Plus.
For goodness sake. Right, TikTok is advertising this at me constantly.
Yeah,
As
same.
housewives telling me it's going to pay
Is
their
it?
bills for them.
I
Yeah.
really make money from it and all of that
I just
stuff.
saw it on Apple Arcade. It's on Apple Arcade, so I was like, oh, okay. I've got this still for a bit.
I
so...
assumed this was a scam and just didn't look at it.
No, it's a perfectly fine solitaire game, and it's got a daily challenge on it. So I was like, well, okay, now it goes into the rotation with my coffee
But
golf and
how much money have you
Wordle.
made on it so far?
I haven't made any money on it. You're supposed to make money on it?
That's what TikTok tells me.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm
Do you
not
not use
making any
TikTok
money.
properly? I'm being advertised at. I'm getting this
No,
every
I
other
have-
video.
I
You
have
spend
Dirty
more
Cat
time on there,
videos
Pabby.
and your videos. That's about it.
You must be looking at the friend thing if you're seeing Kev's videos. They don't really come up on my normal feed.
Oh, they have been doing recently.
It's because they're
Yeah.
incredibly successful videos.
There you go. See, there you go. But yeah, it's just a fun little. It's one of the things that I was like, you know what, I haven't since when did I have Game Pass? A few years ago now at this point, and you could get the Microsoft Solitaire, and it removed the ads from Microsoft Solitaire when you had Game Pass, which was, like I say, I hated the ads in Microsoft Solitaire because it was a pain. So it's just a new little solitaire game that is, like I say, it's perfectly fine. It keeps wanting me to do certain that events on it and stuff like that. Maybe that's where I'm not making the money from.
Yeah, you know,
The
it
events.
sounds like you're not doing it right.
There was an event where it wanted me to do jigsaws, and I was like, "Wait, what game is this?" Because I wanted to play solitaire, and I'm suddenly doing jigsaws. But I think that event ended because you had to complete a game of solitaire, and it give you six pieces of a puzzle, and then you put it into this bigger puzzle, and it had 50 pieces, so you have to keep playing. And I did it for a bit, and then I think that event ended, so I've not seen any puzzle pieces for a few days now. So yes, Solitaire Plus, it's an alright game on Apple Arcade. It's free. There's no ads. I'm curious to see what happens. I don't know about this. When I cancel my Apple Arcade subscription, what's going to happen? Is it just going to say you can't play this game anymore? Is it going to remove it for me? I don't know. Or is it
You've
gonna
got an iPhone again. Have you finally become a real boy?
Yeah. Did you not know this?
No, I thought you were still an Android peasant.
I'm all back in. I'm Apple watched. Apple at
Lovely stuff.
17. Yeah.
Good boy.
I do need a new iPad. I've got the AirPods though as well. I've got the AirPods as well now.
Wowzers.
I'm fully in.
Get too close to the Apple store and have a mug you or something.
No, I don't know. It's one of them things.
It's one of those things you just
It happens.
when there's too much money burning a hole in your pocket.
fancied a
it's like,
change.
what am I
I
gonna
just fancied
do?
a change, and what way to change than just completely
Yeah, change everything.
Yes, yeah, just completely upheaval everything. So yeah.
There's Apple you're going to destroy this week. Is that what you're saying? We're going to
Yeah,
get to Saturday and they're going to have gone broke.
Everyone's going to be selling all the stocks now. No. What else have I played? The only other thing I've played is Death Stranding 2. I've got some updates for you.
There we go.
Okay, so where have we got to? Let's think. As far as I can remember, I've met the pizza chef. There's a pizza chef there, and people love the pizza chef because he does pizzas. But guess what? You've got to deliver them.
Of course you
Yep. And
I've never known anyone talk so much about one game without
it's
ever making it
insane.
sound
It's
interesting.
insane. It's insane. It's strangely
All stuff he could do for a living.
strangely calming and strangely like doing the side stuff and the odd bits and pieces around it is just very. I could literally have a video on my iPad just watching a video, kind of sort of semi paying attention to that while I'm just wandering around in my little buggy, collecting materials, collecting parcels, and then just
You
taking
could
them
just
to where
do
I need to
Uber
go.
Eats and pay for all your new Apple stuff.
I can't watch a YouTube video while I'm doing Uber Eats.
I mean,
Good if you did it on a
some of them
bike.
do. Yeah, it sounds like you're not trying. You're not thinking outside the box here.
I know, but I need that anyway. So the pizza chef requires you to deliver the pizzas, but you have to deliver the pizzas under a certain time because they go cold.
Of course.
So yeah. So I had a brief
This is
detour
just
with
Crazy Taxi.
no, well, it's a little bit.
That's in that high on life game. There's a taxi man goes, oh, I can't do taxis. Can you take people? And you pick up people, you put them in a Pokeball, and you have to get to the site before they die.
Oh,
Someone had died already, and then the way you get rid of them is you put them down the toilet.
okay.
What is going on tonight?
Swap.
Yep. It's one of them. So I feel like one of the last things I did was I got to the Motherhood, which is a facility. People who know that will know where that is. Where I am in the game, sort of thing. I feel like I'm making steady progress in the game. I'm about 35 hours in now, which is another. What did I say last week, Sheepdog? I think I was about 24 last week.
I mean,
So
I can't remember.
about another
No way
11 hours
Sheepdog
I've
was
put
listening
into
to this bit.
Yes.
Not a chance.
So
We were talking back and forth, so I was paying attention.
I've come across many people that require my assistance. I'm now 5-star 3, I think, which basically means just constantly delivering parcels to them. My buggy now has. Did I mention this last week, Sheepdog? That my buggy now has weaponry on it and has a grappling hook on it.
That does ring a bell, yeah.
Which, like I say, is worlds of. It makes it so much easier because you don't have to get out the buggy to pick up parcels and resources now. It just grabs it up, just grabs it while you go past it, and it's just it's perfect. I've met one. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna put a picture in chat. There we go.
Hang on.
Here we go.
This is a picture of you.
No, this is a picture from in game. This is our old mate Norman Reedus.
Oh, lovely.
I met a VTuber in the game, and the VTuber is a scientist, and the VTuber gave me the hat that I'm wearing there, which is a hat, like a bunny rabbit hat with carrot ears for the listeners there, and I chose to wear the hat because the hat basically means that stamina goes down slower, or goes. Yeah, I have more stamina because I wear that hat now. Which is fun. Like I say, it's every little bit helps in this game. I've now got sneaking shoes and I've got electric gloves where I now electrocute people. I sneak up behind them and just kind of zap them in the back, and it makes life so much easier rather than trying to take them down. And yeah, I just really like this game now. I just wanna I wanna keep playing it. I've not met like there's like a main bad guy that I met. Well, I want to say within the first probably 15 hours, maybe probably 10 hours. I've not seen him again since. Um, so I don't know what's going on with that. I've had my second like encounter with BTs where it kind of like creates a massive crater, and I suddenly forgot the name of what it is. But I got incredibly frustrated. I got a bit like disheartened by that at that point because I couldn't do anything. It kind of just happened to me, and basically the BTs kind of like the like tar like builds up around your feet sort of thing, and you start sinking a little bit. You've got to wade your way out, and then these people pull you down, and then creates is just like it's a void out. There you go, it's a void out. That's what it's called. And it's just a massive crater on the map, and you can't do anything. You can't go in it. You can't do anything in it. It's just a huge hole on the map, and you can't. You just got to go around it now. But I couldn't fight like it spawns this like bigger enemy in front of you, and you're meant to fight it. And then I've later come to realize that when you get kind of like dragged around in the tar, you lose your weapon that you have equipped. So I didn't realize this at the time, and I was spamming the button going, "Why is it not shooting?" And I realized I didn't have the gun, and I'm panicking trying to get a different gun out. And before you know it, there's a void out, and then you just kind of wake up by the side of it. You just kind of wake up by the side of it, and all your inventory is just on the floor, and you've got to pick it all back up. But I didn't have my shotgun, which I did have out. I don't know where my shotgun went somewhere, so I don't know where that went. So at the time, I was like, I don't want to. This has just really annoyed me. It's annoyed me, and I went back to building roads. I went back to building roads and just doing that sort of thing, and just delivering random parcels, trying to 5-star each of the people that want deliveries. But I've slowly, like I said, come round on it again, and I'm back to just wandering about, hooning about in my little buggy, and yeah, it's just a fun game to play. It's also they announced last week it's coming out on PC in about a month,
You
which
can
is
start
annoying.
again then.
Which is annoying. No, I'm not starting again. I bought it on PlayStation in January, thinking it's going to be at least May till they announce it coming to PC, and then it could be another couple of months after that. I thought, and then they've announced it for PC, and it was like, oh, swines. Of course it did, but it's not the end of the world. I've enjoyed playing on the PlayStation. It runs fine on there. So yeah, I think my next mission is I've got to go and take down a weapons factory, because the weapons factory is supplying enemies with all the weapons around in the wasteland world, wherever it is Australia. So I've got to go and hack the fabricators with a special machine to destroy them. So that's what I'm doing next in the game. I've not done it yet. Yeah, I just like what I'm doing. I like making roads. I like making. I've got chiral bridges now. Chiral bridges are fun to a point. They're basically like hologram bridges. You can only walk up them. You can't take the vehicles on them. I spent 35 minutes at the weekend trying to get a parcel that was on top of it was on top of a cliffside, and I thought I'll use a chiral bridge. Well, after numerous times of falling down into this cavern and running round back up to the top to get up to where I need to be, I thought I'll use a chiral bridge. It looked like the chiral bridge went all the way across to where I wanted to, and it ended just before it, and I fell back down into the cavern again. Which frustrated the hell out of me. It definitely did, because I was losing a lot of health doing that, just dropping down into this canyon and running back up. It was annoying, and like I say, I eventually managed to do it by getting right to the edge of the chiral bridge and just doing a big jump off the end. Which has been all right. It was fine. It was fine. And then I realised once I got the parcel, I was like, how do I get back now? I was just stuck up there for a bit. I managed to put a ladder down from the ground, kind of halfway down the cliffside, and kind of just shimmy down it very slowly. And yeah, other than that, I think that's about it really. Like I say, I've continued to play Fortnite. I've new season is new music pass is out now. Did I mention this last week, Sheepdog, about the music pass?
You did.
Did it?
At some point recently, you did.
About the music pass and Chapel Roan.
Yeah, I remember you saying she was coming up.
Chapel Roan is in there now. There's a whole
Mm.
new music pass. I don't do anything with it. The music pass. I just know that the characters in there. The new season can't come soon enough now for me, which starts. What are we now? About 2 weeks away. Start of March. It happens. I've done all the battle pass in the current battle pass, so I don't really need to do anything else for challenge wise. So I've just been playing Blitz and stuff like that. Played a bit of OG, which is still not, they've not updated the latest OG to do a new season of that, which is fine. But I kind of want a new season of OG as well, where it's gonna like reload, like basically it's a game mode where you have like one of the old maps from like previous seasons, like it's like what, chapter 3 or 4 now, I think it is. Where I think the current season's chapter 7, I want to say. But yeah, other than that, that is it from me. So
Well,
wrap
then
it up.
we'll wrap things up there, then, boys and
Mhm,
girls.
mhm,
If you want to hassle us on the internet, you can do that at MGUK Podcast, or you can follow me at Lalujo.
And I'm at Sheepdog 6K.
I'm Miss Lelujo.
And we will see you. Oh, sorry,
1986.
Pabby,
Yeah.
my mistake.
What a monster.
Forgot you were here, Pabby.
Kevin.
Sorry, I was
Yay.
just so much talk about Death Stranding.
know.
I thought you'd gone.
Kevin.
But yeah, we'll see you next week, boys and girls.
Have a good week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening, folks.
You're welcome, Pabby.
Bye-bye.